This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. In the last session, we just started with functions, how to create function and function with single argument, function with multiple arguments, multiple parameters, function without parameters, function with written statements, and without written statement we discuss. And in this session, I'm going to show you a function can return multiple values also, but that is not good practice in reality. Okay, one single function can do multiple tasks. For example, as I said that function is a statement or group of statement which is used to perform particular task, I said. So we can assign some task to the function. Whatever we assign the task to the function, that function will do the task simply. But here, but here in functions concept, okay, in functions concept, a function can return multiple values also. One single function can return the multiple values. One single function can return the multiple values. Okay. So how a single function can return multiple values, is that good practice or not? We'll decide that. So let's flip to our project first. Now, so this is the previous example which we have seen. Here df add function is there. Add function can return what? Result value to the function, result value to the calling place. So this is only one return value is going to return. So one value only will return here. But suppose here you can see, I'm trying to create one function which will return multiple values also. I'm saying that in Python, a function can return multiple values also. For example, here df sum underscore sub. This is my function name. A comma b. Sum underscore sub is my function name. Sum and sub. And here sum equals to a plus b. Sub equals to a minus b. Sum equals to a plus b. Sub equals to a minus b. And these two I want to return. Return sum comma sub. After returning these values, I want to store into variables x and y. I'm calling the function sum and sub, passing the values 10, 20, and I have to print the result here. Sum value stored into where x. Print sub value stored into where y. Okay, so def is the keyword to define the function. Sum underscore sub a comma b. Sum equals to a plus b. Sub equals to a minus b. Return sum comma sub x comma y. We are storing this return values into x variable and y variable. Sum underscore sub 10 comma 20. Print sum is x, print sub is y only. Now you can see here. Let's run this. So sum is 30, sub is minus 10. Okay. But is this good practice? A function can return multiple values and we are printing. One function can do multiple tasks here. Okay. Later you can see I can add one more task also. Multiply equals to a into b, I can do that. and it return MUL also, multiply value also. How many values is returning here? Three values. And Z values I'm taking, and I want to print multiply is Z only. Print multiply is Z. This function, single function, can do three tasks: addition of two numbers, subtraction of two numbers, multiplication of two numbers. And it returns this task result to the calling place. We are storing each and every task result into separate variable. We are printing them. So this is the function. This is possible in Python. Okay, multiply, addition, subtraction. But after some time, I need to call this function for only addition of two numbers. I don't want subtraction of two numbers. I don't want multiplication of two numbers. I don't need only addition of two numbers. I want to call this function. Is that possible or not? Undoubtedly, it's not possible. You cannot say to the function, please, you can do it only addition of two numbers. Don't do this one. Don't do this one, means no chance at all. As long as function you call this, as soon as you call the function here, function will work this all the tasks. But you are going to take this task result or not, that is your wish. If you don't want to print, you can remove this. But it doesn't mean that you are going to stop the function for not doing a minus b and a into b. No, function will do all this task for you, but you are not using that. Is got my point? So whenever we assign multiple tasks to the same function, if really you need, but with one single function, if you want to do all multiple tasks, then you can do this approach, no problem. But later, if your requirement is changed, sometimes what will happen, I need only addition of two numbers, sir. Whenever I call this function, I don't need this all extra things. Means it will not work out. Once you assign a task to the function will do all the task what you assign. Later, you cannot say to the function, do some of the task and some of the task you can ignore, means that's not work out. Suppose your requirement is like this. I want to add two numbers only. You can call this function, but for adding two number purpose, why unnecessarily you are going to make function burden to do this one, and so on? Yes or no? So better approach is what actually a single function can do single task. If you assign single task to the single function, that is the better approach, I can say that, in my opinion. One function, one task. So the flexibility is like one function, one task is how only when we call that function, that task only will come. If you want to use that function task, then you can call that particular function. If you don't want, you can ignore that calling the function. That is simple. But in this case, we cannot ignore this one of the functions, like multiple functions. Once we call this function, all the functions task will work. Okay. So this is what actually, it's not good practice. Better to go with only single function, single task only, like this. Suppose here I can say that I want to add two numbers, a comma b, return a plus b, I can say that. I want to subtract two numbers, I'm taking separate function a comma b, return a minus b, I can say that. I'm taking what we can say multiply, MUL, multiplication, a comma b, return a into b, I can say that, a into b. This is simple. Three functions are having separate tasks, and which function I need really, that function I can call it. How I can call it? So print sum is, then I'm calling add function, passing the values. Only sum I need. Only I'm calling one function. Remaining functions I don't want. You know very well the function will work only when we call that. If you don't call, the function will not work. That is fine. This approach is better, I'm saying, compared to this approach. Okay. A function can return multiple values also, but it is not good practice. If you have multiple operations in one single function. Later, whenever your requirement is changed, like only one task you need, that means function will not do only one task, it will do all the tasks for you. You can use this one task only, no problem. But unnecessarily, we are making burden onto the function every time to work with all the task result, even though if you have only one task you need. That's not correct. So if you go through this approach, this is perfect, because we are going to split the code completely: addition of two numbers, one function; subtraction of two numbers, one function; multiplication of two numbers, one function. In this, which function you need really, that function only you can call it. Remaining, ignore if you don't want, because there is no process will happen. If you don't call function, function will not work, and it is not going to take any process also internally. Okay, this is approach, is good approach. Now coming to this, working with functions with variables, types of variables in functions. Yes, types of variables in functions. Types of variables in functions. Generally, there are two types of variables in functions handling. One is simple, that is local variables, and next one is global variables. Global variables are local variables, and then global variables are there. Local variables means simple. The variables, the variables, the variables which are declared, which are declared, which are declared inside the function, and that variables are only available, that variables are only available to that function, to that function is called local variables. Local variables. The variables which are declared inside the function, and that variables are only available to that function is called local variable. Local variables, local variables, local variables cannot access outside of the function. Local variables cannot access outside of the functions like that. Local variables cannot access outside of the function. So we cannot access local variables outside of the functions. Local variables can only be accessed within the same function only, sir. Okay. In where we declare, there only we can access local variables. But coming to the global variables, this is the variables which are declared outside of the function, and that variables are available to all functions in the program. All functions in the program is called global variable, is called global variables. That means once we create global variables, that we can able to access anywhere in the program, sir. Once we create global variables, that we can able to access anywhere in the program, in any function in the program, where we can declare global variables outside of the functions, not within the functions. Okay. The variables which are declared outside of the function, and that variables are available to all functions in the program, is called global variables, we can say. Let's see this local variable and global variable example, how it will be. Simple program. This is not a big deal. So this is one function called f1. In this f1, I'm declaring one variable called a. I can able to access inside the f1 only. Next, I'm declaring one more function like f2. I'm trying to take b variable, print b is there. Yes. So I'm calling f1 function, I'm calling f2 function. Now you can see, let's run this. So 10 value and 20 value. Was 10 value, 20 value is possible? Yes. When we call this function f1, a value local variable of f1, we access inside the f1 only. When we call f2, b value local variable of f2, we are calling this b2 only. B2 will print. Suppose here, if I try to access here in this b, in this f2 function, if I try to access a, is that possible? No, sir. You can see there is an underlined red color, that is error. So what is this? Local variable cannot be able to access. So unresolved references is there. When we forcefully run also, you will get name error. The name error, why? Because the name A is not defined in line number 19. Line number 9, sorry. A is not defined here. Because A is belongs to F1, but how you can able to access inside the F2? At the same time, B is belongs to F2. How we can access inside the F1 only? That's not possible. So this is local variable style, sir. If you want to permit the variable within the only same function, then we can declare that variable inside the particular function, and that is local variable only. Local variables cannot be able to access outside of the functions. Only within the functions we can access. Now coming to the global variable example, I'll tell you. The variables which are declared outside of the function and that variables available to all functions in the program is called global variables. Suppose here I'm removing this A and I'm removing this B also. And here also I'm taking A. So outside the function means this is the place, sir. A value 10. This is what global variable. Once I include global variable here, okay, this variable can able to access in any function of this test.py program. Not only here F1 and F2, even F3, F4, F5, any functions you can create furtherly. So you can able to access this global variable value, sir. Once I run this, now you can see global variable value is possible to access within the F1 function as well as F2 function. Okay, this is. But in Python, there is one keyword is there, sir. I want to talk about that keyword only. Especially in this situation, I'm going to use that keyword. Global keyword is there. What keyword? Global keyword. Let's see this keyword list also. Keyword list, how to get that? Import keyword print keyword dot kw list and take. Import keyword and print keyword dot kw list. Let's run this. Now you can see in this we are going to get the keyword. What is that global keyword? I'm talking about that. Just observe here. This is the global. Oh, sorry, where it is global keyword. Yeah, I'm talking about this global keyword only now. Okay. So why this global keyword is required, especially in the global variable style? See, global keyword is used to make global variable. Global variable. Global keyword is used to make global variable available. Global variable available. Global variable available to a particular function. Particular function. To a particular function for required modification. Required modification. What is the use of global keyword here? Global keyword is used to make global variable available to a particular function for required modification. So you may get doubts here. Sir, here global variable is there. Already it is available to F1 function and F2 function, no? Yes, it is available, but it's not available for modification. It's available to access only. Okay. So for example, here modification means directly you can do no, sir, like lay value 99. Then global variable value A99 is changing. No, it is not global variable. Who said this is global variable? This is global variable. This is local variable only, it will act. So when we call F1 function, this value is 99 only. Again, if we call F1 for F2 function, this value is what? 99? No, it is 10 only. So that means it is not a global variable. We are not changing the value of global variable at this moment. You can see this is A value 99 is local variable to F1 function only. In case if you think that we are changing global variable value means First we are calling F1 function. Later, once you call F2 function also this impact should be there. Once you change the global variable value, it will impact on coming further functions also. But it's not, that indicates that here we are not changing the global variable value. Only the thing is here, local variable name, global variable name is same, that is only. But it doesn't mean that this is the global variable value we are changing from 10 to 19. No, sir. It is 99 only for local. This A value belongs to F1 function only. This A value, that is A value 10 only, it is coming from global place only. Now you can see this is 99, 10 only. But my requirement is what? I want to use global keyword. When I use global keyword, what will happen? That will make global variable available to the particular function for required modification. Okay, whenever we use global keyword, then that global keyword through we can make the global variable available to the particular function for required modification. Let's see this here. I'm using global keyword A. Now this time you can see this global A variable value A I'm making available to the F1 function for modification A value 99. Now this is global A. This 99 will changing from 10 to 99. Once you change the global variable value from 10 to 99, we are calling F1 function only. In F1 function only, we change the global variable value from 10 to 99. In upcoming functions, after calling F1, how many functions you are using global variable value here? That all functions also, this changes will affect, carry forward, like 99, 99, 99 only from now onwards. Okay, got my point? So this is. And here one doubt is there. Sir, can I declare global variable in particular function also without declaring global place? Yes, obviously this is also global variable. Got my point? Global variable is no need to declare outside of the functions only as per definition. Inside the functions also we can declare global variable, but you have to use global keyword you have to use. When I use this keyword, this is the global variable it will act. And in this variable, it will act, it can use into upcoming functions also like F2, F3, F4, and so on. So global variable you can declare inside the particular function also. Okay. Yes. For example, A value 10 is there only. This is global variable I declare. And global variable value 10, when it comes to F1 function, I changed here 99. And it will affect on F1 99 at F2 also. Because of the reason is we are calling F1 function first. Suppose what happens are if I call F2 function first only. Tell me, what is the result you are expecting? I'm calling F2 function first, not F1. What result you are expecting? When I call F2 function, what is the result? I'm asking question. You should give answer. F2 function I'm calling. First F2 function I'm calling. F2 function, when we call, where it will go, here it will go. The A is coming from where, obviously? Global place. A value 10. 10 is there. Again, F1 it is called. F1 we am calling. Where it will go, here it is. So this is global A. 10 only here it is. But 10 will become 99 only. So F2, when we call A value 10, when we go for F1, A value change at 99. Okay. Because before going to call F1, I'm calling F2 only first. First F2 only means this is obviously should take the value from global place only. But here after calling the F1, we are calling F2. First we are calling F1. Actually global variable value A value 10 only. That 10 will become 99 because I'm changing this global variable value inside the F1 function by making global keyword. Once the global variable value change, the change will be continuously happen for next functions also F2, F3, F4, and so on. Okay, this is the criteria. Understand? Yes. Next, last point I want to discuss. Sir, what happen if global variable name and the local variable name is same. For example, this I am removing, and here at this moment, global variable name, local variable name is same. Just look at here once. F1 function I'm calling a value 99, local priority first. 99 obviously. This is local variable of F1 function. F2 function when we call, then a is 10 only. That means this is local variable only. This is global variable here. Global variable is coming. Here local variable name is same and global variable name is same, sir. If the local variable name and global variable name is same, okay. If local variable name and global variable name is same, how I can differentiate, sir? This is 99 means this 10 also I want access. If you want access that 10 also global variable. If you say one more time print A, how many number of times you are printing A, that many times you will get 99 only. You will not get any, what we can say, 10 or something. But sir, my requirement is local variable value I want to access like 99 one time, and global variable value also I want to access like A value 10 other time. How I can do? If you want to access this global variable value, you have to use a function called globals function of string format A. This is the style. Okay. So now you can see globals function I'm using of A I'm taking. So here print A means this is local variable only. And here print globals of A means what? This is global variable. Globals function I'm using, no, this will find the name of this global A. So here 10 will be there here. And here it is what? 20 will be there here like this one. Against 10 will be there, 20 will be there. Are you getting my point? A value 99, B value, A value 100, one local variable and one global variable value. Obviously, when we call F2 function, and we are calling F2 function through, this is A only here, clear level. So this is about local variables and global variables scenario, and also how function can work with function can return multiple values in Python programming here. And there are different types of arguments also there, working with functions with different types of arguments. So what are the arguments are there here? There are different types of arguments like positional arguments, keyword arguments, variable length arguments, what we can say default arguments. Okay, so many arguments are there that we will discuss on Monday session, because today's strength is less and I don't want to cover that because that is important. All should get that information, belongs to that types of arguments only. And from Monday also you can use same link only, sir. And one small announcement I want to give here. Just please hold on a minute. First, let me check your 7 a.m. mails. Now you can see in this, there are so many students are there only, yeah, these students join only for Python, and these students almost joins for only package, Python package, okay? Especially I request you people, these people, and on this coming Wednesday, okay? Coming Wednesday means 25th May, I think so. 25th May, yeah, 25th May at morning 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. I'm going to start with the Django with REST API new batch, online batch. I strongly recommend to attend this batch. Okay, I strongly recommend to attend this batch, Django with REST API. You may get down, sir. You said only 7 a.m. So that's what we allot 7 a.m. time only for you. I cannot able to attend 8 a.m. and 7 a.m. both parallelly. Means no problem. If you need 7 a.m. Django REST API, you need to wait until our Python core and advanced course completed. After that, I'll plan according to your requirement. But this is a good opportunity to cover your syllabus quickly. You need not wait long time. As per our Python package course duration is at what actually minimum 3.5 months to 4 months, I said in the initial stage of demo session. And if you join Now from May 25th onwards, 8 a.m. Django with REST API. So it will be good for you because almost we reach to advanced Python. Like functions topic is there, no, right now. Once I complete functions topic, we will enter into object-oriented programming only. But one more doubt also you may get. Sir, without completing Python, okay, core and advanced, so is that possible to join with the Django? Yes. As I said that in the demo session, without getting knowledge of Python, you cannot go for Django. And without knowledge of Django, we cannot go for REST API side. Yes, that is true. But the thing is, when I start May 25th, 8 a.m. Django, only first 4 days, 3 or 4 days, demo sessions will continue. Demo sessions I'll conduct. Nothing I'll cover in that. Introduction and demo and how to set up and all these things. After 4 days also, again 7 to 10 days, we will spend only UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, all these things. So almost 2 weeks time, only basics we will cover. That is, UI is not related to Python. Without knowledge of Python also, HTML, CSS, basics, all those things you can learn. Even Django will not start, real Django will not start. After May 25th, 15 days after, then Django will start, actual Django. And that up to that, you will reach out completely advanced Python, almost you are close to your Python classes. So that is fine, no doubt at all. We can able to join parallelly 8 a.m. Django with REST API if possible for you only. Okay, Django with REST API. This is good opportunity. Don't miss this. Those who are having uh, facility to attend this 8 a.m. If any possibility, you can don't miss that. Package student, especially, I'm asking you to because already I informed to already 8 a.m. Python batch I completed actually. Okay, one 8 a.m. batch was there, Python package 8 a.m. These persons are waiting for my Django batch. Okay, 8 a.m. batch. And 9 a.m. also some students are there here. 9 a.m. They are also all package students. That persons also they are willing to attend 8 a.m. Django. So for all together, I'm announcing a new batch actually here. Okay. So this is the just small information I'm passing. May 25th, Wednesday onwards. But don't worry, without knowing Python, we cannot go for Django like that. No problem. Only May 25th is official date, but real Django will start after 15 days only because we have to finish first week introduction of Django setup and all those things, and next week completely UI technologies we have to discuss. Then only after that real Django will start. But after 15-20 days, your your Python core and advanced almost it will be in the end process only. So that will be fine. Only few days you can adjust the timing, and after that you can continuously join at 8 a.m. only. No problem. That is also if possible. If you can able to adjust the time, you can do that. Otherwise, simply you can keep quiet and as usual on the flow. 7 a.m. means 7 a.m. batch in future. I'll start 7 a.m. Django REST API. That is also fine. No problem. Just I'm informing you. If you have enough time, you can go through that. But if you can able to adjust the time, then it is better option to attend that. Okay. My suggestion is you can better to attend here only, 25th May. Then decide that. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Okay. Yeah. See you on Monday on same link only. Obviously, yes. Two links, two different links. I'll send from my side only. First demo link will send Django like registration link. Django link is separate and Python link is separate. That is when Wednesday, Tuesday evening you will get the link. Okay, I'll send for all package students link only, no problem, and you can join that. And this link is continuously will work next weekend also. Okay, still 8 days it will come. This link you can join on Monday session also on this link only. See you on Monday.